Let's take a quick look at Splinter-Skull from the Turtles of Grayskull line. Some of the figures in this line have been great, others have been terrible, but overall I guess I'm having enough fun with these things that I continue to collect them. Splinter was always one I was going to have to get, even if it was a bad figure. And I also am very interested in building the Metal Botto Build-A-Figure. So this is a deluxe figure, so he's got more bits and pieces in a bulkier box. Some nice artwork there. There's that if you want to read it. And as far as I can tell, this is our Splinter mixed with King Grayskull, which is a nice combination, which I suppose is a worthy combination. Spiritual Sensei. All right, but let's get this guy out of the box. And first impression is that he's definitely one of the cooler offerings from this collab, and let's talk about it. So yeah, my first impression is that he's just a very impressive, intimidating, and just plain awesome rendition of Splinter. Splinter's always cool, but you know, he does have that exterior sort of frail, older, wiser character than beefy, youthful warrior, which he seems to be in this form. This is not an old, frail Splinter at all. All right, so let's talk about him first. I love how the eyes are picked out. There's something that looks very Secret of Nim-ish about this whole thing. I do love the braided hair, the cloak or cape or whatever you want to call it with the shearling is one big plastic piece, but it's good enough. It sits on him very bulky because he also comes with a shield. You can do both. You can have both on him at once, although I think you might want to have one or the other, but whatever. So this just, again, it just kind of, just from friction and the shape, it locks on. There is his turtle-esque shield. The tail on Splinter is not posable. The tail itself is not really posable, but there is sort of a, oh, well, it pops out. There's a hinge as well as it being able to rotate 360 degrees. He's got the Origins articulation. So yeah, so there's the shield again. The weapon is really, really nice. It's clearly sort of something molded in the tradition of the power sword. It's a little bit translucent, and it does peg into this piece, so it's sort of an oversized spear, which I think is really nice. One strange thing is that he comes with, unless I dropped something, but I don't think so, he comes with one extra hand, which is sort of just his, I don't know, meditating or whatever, I don't know, just his drama hand. One hand, weird. And the Metal Botto piece that comes with him is the torso, which is very, very simple, but what's cool is that the chest plate does unplug, and you see the gears in there like Roboto that are going to turn when his waist rotates, which is nice. I thought Metal Botto was going to be a larger figure, but this seems like a very standard sized torso. That's a bummer, but at least we're getting a Build-A-Figure. I'm always a fan of those. So yeah, that is Splinter-Skull. I don't really like the name, but this line has offered us far worse. As far as Splinters go, this is a good one. I'm happy with this this particular figure for sure.